friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Jillian and today I'm going to be going through how I prepare for a new semester, for all my classes, and how I kickstart that to get the ball rolling to make sure that I know what's going on and do well for the rest of the semester. So 2 notes. 1, I'm filming on a new camera, if you can tell. Welcome. Today is a blizzard. I thought, I'm not doing much else with my day, so I might as well work on some schoolwork. By the way, here's our beautiful blizzard going on around town. So my first plan of the day is I'm going to head down to our computer lab and print out all my syllabuses, or syllabi, whatever the plural of that is. Okay, so I have my to-do list. It literally just says print syllabus, email English teacher, work on my async class, and work on the one paper that I know I do have coming up that's due. Done a complete lap of the floor at this point, so hopefully we're getting close. I found the tech zone. It's still locked. There's my printer. Okay, well that was a big fat freaking fail. Really get the semester started, I like to stay on top of my assignments. I'm not the type of person who will go and do the whole semester's worth of assignments today. It's just not who I am. But if I know that things are due on Monday, today's Saturday, I should probably get them done, I also like emailing my professors in the beginning of the semester because it creates a relationship. I want my professors to know who I am as soon as they can, so they know who I am and what to expect from me, and I know who they are and what to expect from them. Create the relationships with your professors, become friends with them because they're adult mentors who can help you get jobs, get internships, just figure out what classes you want to take. Without the professors that I've had, I probably wouldn't be studying what I'm studying and I wouldn't be at the school that I'm at. So it's really nice to build that relationship with them. Okay, hi guys. Now that I've officially been able to print out my syllabuses or syllabi, whatever, like I was trying to do so hard the other day, I can show you how I will go through and start my semester off by diving into the syllabus. So both my parents are professors, and one of their biggest pet peeves are when students ask questions that are answered in the syllabus, and if you don't read it, you really miss out on a lot of stuff. So I have all 6. They're all stapled individually because that's how my brain works, and I printed them out. So one of the first things that I'm going to look for is the required textbook, because that means that there's a textbook that I need to buy, and I need to buy it soon, especially for a class like Spanish 102, because most of my grades will probably be done in that textbook. And then there's important stuff like her email, when her virtual office hours are, and ways to get in touch with her throughout the semester. It also should somewhere in here break down your grade. So it does right here. It says my evaluation is broken down into 15% active class participation, 22% homework in the textbook that I need to buy, 8% composition, that's writing. There's 3 quizzes, that's worth 30%, and a final exam that's worth 25. So that just tells me that I need to do my homework, do my quizzes, participate in class, and I'll be okay. So it tells you what the quizzes will be on, what they'll assess, and what the final exam will be like too. And then we also have a literal class breakdown. So this gives you date by date what you're going to be doing, which I find very beneficial because if I miss a class or if I'm lost on where we're supposed to be, I can look at the calendar and I can figure out where in the curriculum we're at. And I'm taking 6 classes this semester, that's 18 credits. So this one is my strategic communications course. Again, it tells us where we meet, what her email is, when her office hours are. That's very important. It gives us a description of the course, so you can go ahead and read that, or they'll read it to you in the first day of class usually. And then it also breaks down when our assessments are due, which I find really beneficial because now I know I have something due on March 3rd, I have something due on April 7th, and I have something due on May 12th. That means I can go right into my planner, because I use a paper planner, and I can go right to March, and I can say, okay, on March 3rd, I know that I have a written assignment, so I can write that down, and then I can write these down too. So April 7th, the case study due, and now visually, I see these in my calendar and I know when the month comes, when they're coming up. I also have a textbook required for this class, so I can go ahead and circle this. It gives us the breakdown of percentages that these assignments are worth. So this one's worth 15, this one's worth 20, and this one's worth 40. So I know that I need to focus on the final when the final comes down to it, but I also need to do well on my other projects because there's not many of them. This also tells me that this is going to be a participation course, so I really should just speak and attend, which we can see here because attendance is worth 20%. And when there's fewer assignments due throughout the semester, it's really just learning based, which means that you need to show up to class and actually participate. It also gives us a week breakdown of everything that we're going to be covering. And that's our calendar for the rest of the semester. Hello everyone again, it is yet another day, but I'm here to continue to tell you my tips and tricks to having a successful semester. The next topic I wanted to touch on, note taking. Personally, I usually take notes on my computer in Google Docs currently, like for the past 2 semesters. But before that, I did take notes on my iPad. I liked taking notes on my iPad when I had an Apple Pencil, but I seemingly misplaced that, unfortunately. But when I did, I was able to just create a folder that was for school directly, and in that I was able to put my good notes. And if you're gonna take notes on an iPad, I highly recommend you get an app like GoodNotes or like a note-taking app, because you can organize your stuff into different like folders and notebooks, which I would organize by class. So like I said, most of my notes are taken in my Google Drive. I have a folder called School 2021, and these are all the running note docs for my 6 classes. I will use one doc for the whole entire semester, and this is an example of one day's worth of notes will look like for multiple different types of courses. I can add photos straight from presentations, I can highlight, I can underline, I can bold, and I like having all my notes really in one place so I never misplace them. I'm not, going through 10 pages of paper trying to find where I wrote something down. I can always, Command F and look up a certain word or something in my running. So all these first couple of docs that I showed you were just from one class, and this is an example of a running notes doc that I took for a whole semester. So this was for a political communications course, and I would take notes every single class on this. I wrote down my homework, I wrote down different vocabulary, and I actually didn't mind typing my notes, which I never thought that I would say. Next tip for courses and course loads: don't fall behind early in the semester. Don't be missing turn-ins and classes those first couple of weeks, because that work's just gonna pile up and you're just gonna have to get it done eventually, and you're not gonna want to, or you're gonna be lost if you skip the first couple of assignments. So make sure to stay diligent the first couple weeks of the semester, maybe the first month or 2, and then once you get midway through, they're usually more understanding. My last tip for you guys to have a successful college semester, or just successful college experience, I would definitely say be as involved as you can be on campus. I've always been a super involved person. I'm very extroverted, so I understand that not everybody likes social involvement to the extent that I do, but making friends, especially during COVID, is quite difficult and scary. We haven't had to meet new people or go out of our comfort zone in 2 years now, so a lot of us are uncomfortable or feel like we are having a hard time making friends because we're just reacquainting ourselves with being personable. And an easy way to do that is joining clubs on campus, because usually they're very welcoming and you can join the clubs that you're interested in. So personally, I'm involved in the environmental club on campus because I'm an environmental minor and I've always had a passion for it. And I'm involved in the Woman Empowerment Writing Club on campus because I'm a communications major who's a feminist, you know? And I'm also involved on the campus radio because I really love music and I love audio storytelling and I wanted a way to express myself. But there are tons of other clubs on campus. There's a Residence Hall Association, and I went to their meeting for the first time last night. I'm friends with the president and a couple of the e-board members. They were talking about astrology, so I was like, why not? Just go. And as I'm walking in, I meet some girl who was looking for a friend too, and we just struck up a conversation and ended up exchanging Instagrams. And now if I see her on campus, I automatically have a shoe-in. Hey, I remember you from the RHA meeting. So if you're having trouble making friends on campus, definitely seek out those extracurriculars and those clubs, because even just attending like one of the meetings can bring you in a lot of friends and a lot of new information and a lot more familiarity on campus. Plus, again, your tuition money like that you're paying for school is paying for those events to happen, to paying for those activities to happen on campus. You know, you're paying for the silent disco, you're paying for the museum trips, you're paying for the free coffee and free bagels during like study week. Like your tuition's going into that, so reap the benefits. That's my overall answer to when people ask me how I was successful in college and how I made like the price and the loans and the cost really worth it. Because a lot of people don't like university, and I understand that too. School's not for everyone. You have to like what you're learning. You have to find a reason to learn why you're learning it. You have to like your professors and your school, your location, and then really feel like you fit in a little bit. And you just have to feel like you fit in through acquainting yourself with your surroundings and familiarizing yourself with new friends. I'm wishing you all good luck this semester and future semesters. I hope you guys have a great college experience that is everything you want and more. And hopefully these tips push you in the right direction to figure out how you want to go about starting your semester or continuing your semester and finishing it off well. As always, have a great day, everyone. Check out my socials. They're all at JillRich02 and subscribe to my channel. Bye, everyone.